Hello there, I'm Natasha Koo, the founder of Feminine Space, and welcome to day 6 of this beautiful journey to redefine womanhood. And now this video is going to cover the part 2 of redefining what it means to be powerful for ourselves as women. So let's get to that right away. So the previous video gave you a whole foundation about what power can be and certain patterns in our life that runs in our lineage, in history of women have been through, but also the two very specific extremes that we can go depending on what we've experienced in our childhood or even just growing up, looking at the woman figures and looking at whether it is something that we really want to kind of carry on or if it's one that we just go the complete different direction in. So I want to cover one direction and one kind of response we can have to women or knowing women in our lives who have been suppressed or who have sacrificed a lot. And this one response, which is the motivation of many women in this world, is to challenge the idea that I am not good enough and to take on that idea, I gotta prove myself, I gotta be the best at everything, I gotta make it, I gotta be strong, I gotta be powerful, and I'm going to be invincible and the best and the alpha female for everything in my life. So you probably know someone like this who, not just because of their personality, but it's like this instilled really strong attitude that it's not okay if I lose, it's not okay if I'm not the best, and I have to make it to the top. So this can be a strong reaction to having a female figure who has given a lot to the point where you or maybe this attitude becomes to form where you feel like you gotta prove something all the time. Like that, being a woman, being caring, being loving, being giving is just not enough. And what ends up happening is that a big ladder is set across, this building or this goal, and we spend our lives going for that, chasing that, trying to reach that, only to realize at some point that getting to the very top and getting there actually doesn't give us that fulfilling feeling, that empowering feeling, that amazing strength that we thought we were going to get. Now, along the way, you might get recognition, and you might get praise, you might get, honor for what you have done. And in this case, it's sacrificed in a completely different way. It's sacrificing your time, in the hours you work, in the effort, in this draining kind of mental tightness, saying, I have to do it all, I have to be the best at everything. If I'm not okay, I'm not good enough. And as powerful as these women or this approach may be, when you do get to the top or you're in a management position or you're up there, you might feel a sense of, what have I done and what is this all for? Because I'm up there, but how come I still feel an emptiness, or how come I still feel like this is not enough? Now, this is something that I've heard pretty much word by word from past clients or people in my life, where I see that they've walked down this whole path with that goal in mind, with that idea pretty much hidden behind everything, which said when you get there, when you get the highest recognition, when you climb the highest mountain and get to the top, you will have it all. You'll be loved, you'll be worthy, you'll be powerful, and you'll be strong. You'll be seen as strong. And when these women reach the very top, instead of this kind of bravo, this feeling of, oh my goodness, I made it, what they actually feel very deeply to the core, if they can feel that, despite a huge amount of pressure and everything that's given in to build this type of high achieving life, if they allow themselves to feel, they'll feel this void, like, did I really get what I want? Did I really achieve and get what I set out to do. And sometimes in the very end, it does not add up to that love, to that wholesomeness, and to that power and strength that was always there. Because it was chasing something external, no matter how much material goods or money or power, the egoistical power that may bring, or the power you have for others or the people you manage, at the end of the day, it's not power that's passing through the soul and passing your being and coming from a place of living with intention and living with the strength that you wish to carry out and into service and into the world. And once women give so much effort to try to realize this dream and realize that it's not giving them what they want, there's something that you can do. And if you find yourselves kind of in this mold and you're getting very tired, and you're getting very frustrated, and you're beginning to question whether this is the right way for you and how you can feel actually good and strong and powerful yourself, not depending on your position or the work or the career that you've built. And if you really want to find strength in who you really are versus upon this structure, this career, or this I guess what you've been known, right? This facade of power, is to reach within and really listen to your true self and really listen and hear and begin to allow yourself to soften. Because this very high achieving type of path and this intention, it's very draining to the feminine energy. And in some way, because it's so focused, it's so narrow-minded, that this approach can completely shut down the feminine body and the feminine energy, which is very flowing and soft and gentle, yet strong. So if you find yourself in such a position and you find yourself maybe with certain pain during menstruation or even pelvic problems, this could be because that there's a feminine voice within you that wants to speak out, but this whole patterning and this kind of lifestyle has only tapped into your masculine strength and that type of very kind of a bullheaded, very stubborn, kind of forward-moving, nothing can stop me, I'll get over anything type of I guess approach to life. And one thing that this can instill in you is that you can make it through everything, but on your own, right? Because you feel like there's something you gotta prove, and you come from this place of I'm the only one who can do it, and I'm gonna do it well, and I'm just gonna depend on myself. And that's not the case, because there's a whole sisterhood here for you at the feminine space. And this video is here to instill within you, if this has been your pattern, this has been your life, and what you're going through, is that there are choices you can have, and that even if you like your job, right, it's just the intention that really matters here. And again, it's not about, whether you're in an executive position or management position, or whether that you have the goal to set out to climb the corporate ladder or make a really successful career. That's not the issue. The issue here is if we are doing it because we gotta prove something, because we feel like we are personally not good enough or powerful enough, and that we must, through our behavior and our role in life and everything that we choose to do, to prove that we are enough, and that prove that we are worthy and powerful, and to earn that power. Now, if this is how you feel, then reevaluate and look at what power can mean to you. Could it have a softer touch? Could it mean that you open yourself up to your feminine energy? And how, if you choose to stay where you are in your career, or if you choose to go completely in a different direction, how can you redefine this power and strength in your unique way that's coming from your true voice versus from that rebellious voice within that's trying to prove that she's enough and that she can be powerful? Because you are, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing we have to do to prove to the world or ourselves that we are strong. because you are this living being, and that is the strength, that is the infinite strength that in every moment moves and lives through you. And that is so magical and a complete miracle in itself. And there's no stronger power than the power of creation and your dreams and the redefinition of womanhood and power for yourself. So I hope that this video has inspired you, or maybe even helped you to understand how come sometimes we feel like we might be reaching or even achieving amazing, huge goals, but we feel like we're still empty inside, and that there's still so much that we gotta gain in order to feel good about ourselves. So let's take this moment, if we are in this cycle, or we see it within our daughters or our nieces or our students, to look again at how can I redefine womanhood? How can I redefine power for myself so that it actually feels right for me? So I just want to tell you that no matter what you're doing in your life right now, it's completely okay. I'm just offering these ideas to you to allow us all to see that we do have choice. If we wish to stay where we are, that's okay. If you want to make big changes because that feels good and you feel called to and inspired to right now to go ahead and do that, then great. But I'm not here to change you. I'm not here to tell you what is wrong or what is bad. I'm just here to help you unveil a different side of ourselves that could be hidden, that might not be known to you. And if this has sparked something in you, then get to know her, get to know your feminine essence, and begin to redefine what beauty could mean, what power could mean, and together we can redefine womanhood for each of ourselves. So thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments, share with us and with your sisters all over the world what power means to you. And especially you can share, have you gone through the struggle, or do you know someone who is such an overachiever and is almost pretty much killing herself through overworking because she's trying to achieve something and trying to get something in order to feel powerful and to feel like she is worthy. Now, thank you so much. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, if I sparked something in your life, and make sure to subscribe for more videos, because I will be here 5 days a week, every weekday, to give you more videos on redefining womanhood. And the next video that will be coming up is going to be talking about the other side of this divergence we can have. The part of us that pretty much just begins to give in and give up, because we just kind of allow ourselves to be very submissive to the authority or the male figures in our life, and we begin to play this role, which is very opposite of the role or the intention that is played out as described in this video, of very high achieving alpha male type of females and this type of intention to prove something. The other side is also trying to prove something. It's all still a sign of rebellion. So if you're interested in that, or if you feel like, oh, I know someone in my life is going through that, or I'm even living that pattern out, then come check it out with me. So have a great one, and see you soon. Bye!